on how sexual education should be mandatory for all students to take at one point throughout their 4 years of high school. The reason for this being presented is because personally, and I think I'm also speaking for many others as well, is that there's too many teens having unprotected sex and pregnancies, which is leading to dropouts in the past 10 years. To help prevent this event from occurring, more education should be taught to these teens in high school, and it will lower the rates. It will lower the rates of teen pregnancy and the dropout rate. Also, providing or giving information on where contraceptives can be available. This will definitely lower the teen pregnancy rate, because also will it prevent from pregnancy. It will prevent from STDs from occurring. STDs are sexually transmitted diseases. Most schools that do teach sex education just most likely focus on abstinence as their main answer. According to pediatric nursing, in the past 10 years, statistics on teen pregnancy rate in the United States is one of the highest in the Western world, and 78% of pregnancies are unattended. Also, the average age of first intercourse in the U.S. has decreased to age 17 for females and age 16 for males. I personally think that parents are the #1 influence on the teen's life on most of these making these decisions, because you can't always rely on their school to educate their students on this type of subject, because they feel as if it is their parents' responsibility. According to Good Housekeeping in the year of 2000, is an article that is over 10 years old, but it gives a lot of good statistics about schools teaching sex education and the use of contraceptives subjects around the United States. They say almost 94% of schools discuss some sort of abstinence as part of their curriculum and teaching, and 34% just made abstinence as their main message to students. How to use a condom is taught in 39% of schools, and only 45% is provides information about where to get and how to use other forms of birth controls. I think covering on how to use contraceptives is the most important part of this whole situation, because that will, for one, prevent pregnancy rate, and then it will prevent the teens from getting STDs, such as HIV, AIDS, and herpes. According to Nation's Health, teen pregnancy prevention was only focusing on abstinence in their replace of the actual science and sexual education. The teen pregnancy rate declined about 40% from 1990 to 2005, and now the rate is increasing 3% each year since 2006. The director of public policy at the Sexuality Information of Education Council of the United States said that we have such an opportunity to get information to our young people while they are still young and thinking about what it means to be sexually healthy. This is very true, because the best time to introduce this information to people is when they are young and uneducated about sexual education. After all this detailed and statistic information about sex education being taught in schools on how contraceptives should be somewhat provided to all students, and followed by how schools want to teach their students just their main focus on abstinence, and how also one of their main focuses on how this subject, and how one of the main focuses on this subject should be on the contraceptive side of the situation, because not only will it prevent pregnancy, but it will also help prevent any sort of sexually transmitted disease. I hope this information provided will help you decide whether or not you think that all high schools should have a mandatory sexual education class taught to all students at least one term out of their high school career. because teen pregnancy changes people's lives for both bad and good depending on the situation they are put in, but at least you know that they were educated with information. And that was my persuasive speech on how sexual education should be taught in high school and it should be mandatory for all students.